Yo, what's up? I'm back with another little YouTube video. Thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out my video. It's been a long week of work and I've been waiting to do some bass fishing. I was gonna wait for tomorrow, but I was like, nah, I got out early. I got my haircut done already. I picked up some groceries and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go do some bass fishing. So I won't waste too much of your time. It's a quick little video. Hopefully I catch at least 1 or 2 bass and get my line wet and hopefully have my hands smelling like bass, and I'll be one happy dude. Okay, so first stop right here. All right, so I just, I'm gonna show you what I'm using here. I'll keep it very simple. I won't waste too much of anybody's time. What I'm noticing is, why is that branch moving so much? Is there a bass under there? You see how it kind of, I know that's not the wind, right? Oh man, is there a bass under there? That was weird. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there. That branch was moving more than any other branch, and I was like, okay, is there something under there? But no, I didn't see anything. But yeah, so let me show you what I'm using. The reason why I wanted to show it is, one, okay, I got no problem showing people what I use at this time of year, and two, there's a lot of new bass anglers in my area. I'm not gonna say they're rookies or it's like their first time ever, but I know they're new to the scene. Some of them I know are not, they kind of use the same baits, and I was like, you know what, I just kind of put it on my YouTube video and show people what I use. And I don't know, that's the way I learn, man. I learned how to use a lot of these different tactics and different lures and just different ways to catch bass. I learned all of this on YouTube, and I followed people on Facebook, and I don't know, maybe this will help one angler in my area kind of just up their game and catch some more bass. At the end of the day, that's just what's important, coming out here and catching bass. So I'll keep it very simple and I'll keep it short. I have here, I'm recording, okay, I have here a Strike King Rage Tail Craw. All right, you can find these at Bass Pro Academy, or you can order them online. I usually just get them at Academy, or if I'm at Bass Pro, I usually find this color. I never find this color at Academy, but I find this color at Bass Pro. Now this color, they have it labeled as Falcon Craw. And as you can see, it's red on one side and it's green on the other side, green pumpkin, So it's red, green pumpkin, and it's got gold and black flakes, a little bit of red flakes too. And it's like my most effective creature bait that I have in all the stuff that I buy and I have in my tackle bag. It's just the most effective one that I have. Now, there's times that I'll have this, or I put a black and blue one, or I put a June bug color. June bug, you can never go wrong with a June bug. And they also sell this in a smaller version. They sell it in a baby craw. So it's like, I'm not gonna say half, but it's a little 3-incher, 2.5-incher. It's really small. And I kind of use those when the water's a little bit more shallow. There's no wind, it's just really calm. And I kind of use it without a weight either. I'll kind of, go weightless with it sometimes. But on this one, this particular setup, I have a 1/4 ounce weight, green pumpkin color. I always have it pegged, and when I have it pegged, I never have the peg all the way down on the weight. I kind of give it some room, so that way the weight is just mobile, you know what I mean? It's just got some play into it. The fishing line I use, there was a time when I only used braid. When I first started bass fishing for like the first year or so, I never used anything else but Power Pro braid 20-pound. That's all I would use. In time, I've learned and I've progressed, and I've kind of just stuck to P-line. I don't know, I stick to P-line. This is, I think, 10-15 pound. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I got some P-line here. My rod setup, very simple, 7 foot, medium heavy. There's all kinds of brands you can buy. You want to look for something with a solid backbone and good flexibility at the very end. And I just, like I said, I don't over exaggerate on the rods I buy. I just need a damn rod. Some of them have broken on me. Some of them have lasted me forever. I've had this one for a good while. My reel, again, inexpensive. My rod is like 40 bucks. My bait caster here is like 50 bucks. So it's a setup for under 100 bucks. Can't go wrong with that. My bait casters from Abu Garcia, low profile, Black Max. You can find them at Walmart, Academy, Bass Pro, online. I always have to get mine at Academy because they never have left-handed bait casters at Academy. Or I'm sorry. I always have to get it at Walmart because Academy never has left-handed bait casters, not in stock. I don't know how many years I've been going to Academy and I never find anything left-handed. So I always have to go to Walmart to get this particular one. Now, if I want to get another kind of bait caster like the Silver Max Abu Garcia, that's like 60, 70 bucks. That one I ordered online and I get it in from Academy, and that one I'll get it left-handed. So yeah, $100 setup. I got some 10 to 15 pound P-line. I got a 1/4 ounce weight Falcon Crawl. That's what they have this creature bait labeled as. It's a Strike King Rage Tail. I got a peg on there, and I always go with the peg. I'll never throw a creature bait that's weighted with the peg. Now, there's times that I'll throw this with no weight and I'll go weightless, but that's when I'm just trying to finesse it and just slow everything down. The bite is slow, and I know the bass are there, they're just not as active as before, or because of the season or whatever. But yeah, this is my little setup. This is what my little setup. Now, when I'm using this, I can pitch. I always pitch into areas where I automatically think I'm gonna get stuck. If I think I'm gonna get stuck or I think I'm gonna get tangled, I'm gonna throw it there. I'm gonna throw it there. That's just the way I am. That's just the way I fish. Yeah, I don't really use creature baits out in the open. There's times that I do, and I got a good friend, Luis, and he's real good at it. He's got the patience to throw it out there in the open and work it. He'll put in the work, you know. And me, I can't say that I do it a lot. I usually just fish into areas that are really close to the bank. So example, let me show you where I cast here. Right. Ooh, look at all that. Oh yeah, look at all that. And these bass are always going to be in these little shaded areas, y'all. So if you're trying to figure out when you're fishing off the banks, you got to look for areas that got all this shade and laydowns. And no, nothing there. How about over here? I want to put it right, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll cast it out there, I'll burn it across the water so I can get on top of all these branches, and then drop it where I really want to drop it, right in there. No, that didn't work. Okay, cool. All right, let's go try another spot. So, you know, I can throw it out there, and I can just, you know, let it sit to the floor, and I jig it up and down. I can drag it, you know, when I drag it, you know, I just use the rod and I just drag it, you know, and I can feel the bottom. You can find rocks, you can find where there's drop-offs, you can find structures, you know, and sometimes I'll get a bait. But whenever I do use creature baits and I have it pegged and weighted and stuff like that, I'm usually fishing on the banks. I'm on the banks, I'm fishing in the rocks, and preferably I'm fishing under those laydowns, those trees, those branches, where it's dark, where the water's a little bit cooler, where the bass are going to be stationed at, you know, staying out of the sun, saving energy. That's kind of how I see it. You know, it's usually where I find my bass. Now, other people might say different, but here where I come fishing at the lake or even at the canals, I'm always fishing in areas that I have the mindset of I shouldn't cast there. I'm gonna get stuck, I'm gonna get caught up, I'm gonna get tangled, my line's gonna get cut by the rocks, or I'm gonna get tangled in all the branches, or, you know, I'm always, if I have that mindset, guess what? I'm gonna cast in there. I'm gonna cast in there. I'm always gonna try to find areas where I preferably, or I think that the bass will be at. You know, I feel like that's where the bass are gonna be at, especially on the rocks. Now also, when I come over here to the rocks, I use a little crankbait, and this is my go-to crankbait. It's like $4 at Academy. Some of my biggest bass that I've caught in the past couple years have come off this little crankbait. It dives anywhere between 3 to 6 feet, 4 to 5 feet, whatever. Small double treble hooks. It's a golden craw color. You know, you can see the bottom here. You can see it's got black on top, and it's got that brown shade to it on the side, and it's got that craw design. And this is an effective bait. If you're just starting to bass fish and you're trying to figure out, you know, what kind of baits to get, hey man, go to Academy, look for this one. It's like $4. I always have like 2 or 3, and it's just an effective crankbait to have. Now there's different colors. Oh, I got a bass. Whoa, a big bass. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's a good one. Oh, not bad, dude. What was I just saying? What was I saying? It's an effective crankbait. What you think? Not bad? Not bad at all. Check that out, guys. Pretty cool. I don't know if I got that on video, but hey, like I said, it's a $4 crankbait. I use it everywhere. I can use it in clear water. I could use it in dark water. It's just an effective bait. It's an effective lure to have on. I always have 2 or 3 in my tackle bag. I lose them a lot. To be honest, I lose them a lot. But hey, there you go. The proof is right there. It's just an effective lure to have. It's $4, and you can't go wrong with it. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Bass. All right, so back to what I was really trying to talk about. I just caught a bass on that little crankbait. But yeah, my little creature bait. So my little creature bait, I'm always working it on the rocks, on the edges, on the banks. Yeah, I'll cast it way out there sometimes, but for the most part, you know, I work the rocks, and I don't do too much. I don't over exaggerate. I don't overthink it. And all I'm doing right here is I'm just gliding it over the rocks. Once in a while, I'll reel up my slack, give it a little jig up and down, and it just come up. And usually the strikes are when it falls down, you know. So yeah, nothing too complicated. I don't overthink it. I don't overdo it. I don't you know, do too much work with it. But it's an effective bait. So bass usually are, you know, under trees, under branches, I guess you would say. I don't know. Usually because it's just a shaded area. I mean, if you're out there in the sun, you're always looking for shade. And it's the same thing for bass. There's not a lot of structure out here, as you can see. There's not a lot of structure. There's not a lot of areas for bass to go and hang out. There's not a lot of vegetation here either. You know, I've been out there before, and I've seen when this lake is really low, and I've been out here on a kayak, so I kind of know about this area, and everywhere is different. But here, there's just not a lot of structure, not a lot of vegetation. For the most part, bass are gonna be up shallow around this time of year. And so I'm always, you know, just casting around the banks. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And like I said, I don't go too crazy as far as my retrieval process. I can speed it up, I can slow it down, but for the most part, I'm just working it. I'm just working and seeing what happens. Man, I always catch where I want this crankbait to go and actually do its work. I always catch weeds right there. It's like a real good little zone right there. I know I can feel the drop off, and I know that it's a little bit deeper, like 2 or 3 feet of a little just drop off right there. So I usually, like right there, I'll reel it up, keep my rod up so I can go over it, and then drop it down right there. But there's a lot of weed there. Oh man, just a lot of old vegetation that's there. That is cool. Oh, I got a good one, bro. I got a good one. Oh, feels good. Oh yeah, it's all right one. I think it's a white bass. No. It's a decent bass right there. Cool. Not bad. All right, chill out, bro, so I can get you unhooked. Chill out. If you chill out, I will get you unhooked, my friend. Come on, chill out. Look how white he is, man. So these bass right here really, oh man, okay, I got my pliers. They really don't, this guy hasn't been chilling in the rocks or under trees. He's out there roaming. Look how white he is. He's pretty young too, so. All right, got that one. Wow, I was not expecting a bass so far off the rocks, but I'll take it. Chill out, man. Do not kick. Let me get you out, bro, and I'll get you. All right, cool. See how pale he is? But yeah, nice. Good little bass. Gave me a good little fight. Little 1 pounder. Nothing crazy, but cool, man. It's a nice looking bass. Got him on that little crankbait I was talking to you all about. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's let him go. Keep on fishing. So if you follow me on Facebook, I got that bass fishing tournament that I put together with a couple of buddies that I'm not in it, I'm not participating, like I'm not competing or anything, but I'm hosting it. And this weekend is round two. There's 8 anglers left, so there's 4 matchups, and it's a single elimination. So after this round there's only 4 left, but yeah, it's getting good. There's some good matchups, some pretty good matchups. It's kind of exciting too. It's like the first time I've ever seen this kind of bass fishing tournament. Hey, it's on Facebook. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing too crazy, you know. But it's fun. It's interesting, you know. I had 16 anglers, and we had the first round last weekend, and it was single elimination. So only 8 got to advance, and 8 had to go home. Well, not go home, but they were eliminated. And yeah, so round 2 this weekend. If you don't follow me on Facebook, go look me up, man. It's a pretty cool tournament I got put together, and I got another one coming up pretty soon here too. I'm gonna fish right here and see what happens. I gotta get him out of there. I'm gonna get down there. That's the only way. Yes. Yes, sir. I had no choice. I had to get down here. Thank you, dude. Well, I guess that's it. I caught a couple of fish. I only had an hour to come out here, so oh, something big just blew up over there. There's some big carp here for sure. But yeah, hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm sure it didn't take up too much time of your day, and I appreciate you guys checking it out, man. I'm just trying to give my YouTube channel a little bit of life. I've made 1 or 2 videos in the past recently, and I'm gonna add another one, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Something simple, something that y'all can just watch if you like bass fishing. So yeah, My name is Gabriel. This is Lucky Stitch Bass Adventures. I appreciate you guys joining. Wishing y'all a great weekend. Hopefully you guys get out there and enjoy the good weather. Spring is here. Pre-spawn bass fishing is here. The weather is great. Get out there, put a rod in your hands, go catch some fish, and yeah, buddy. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.